What is up, everybody? This is Michael C. I am currently on my way to the gym, and on my way there, I just wanted to make a video really quick about something that has been on my mind, and it is the topic of genetics. You know, you hear all the time people, like to use it as an excuse as to why they're not as big or as strong as they would like to be, or whatever. You know, I'm not seeing results. I've been running this program for X amount of time now, and I'm just not seeing any results because I guess it has to be that I have bad genetics. You know, I'm not really watching what I eat. My diet isn't on point, and I'm not really following the program to the T. But it has to be my genetics, right? First of all, let me say that the human body is literally designed. It's basically a machine designed to, adapt to any stimulus that is provided to it. So in this case, that stimulus happens to be lifting weights, or even running or whatever. You know, over time, given that you're progressively overloading with more and more stimulus, aka more weights, higher weights, more volume, whatever, shorter rest times, whatever, your body has no choice but to adapt. So literally, unless you have the worst, absolute worst of the worst genetics of all time, there's no way that you're gonna do everything properly and not see results. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good or how bad your genetics are. So if you've ever used this as an excuse, or if you've ever heard somebody use this as an excuse, I guarantee you that either your diet isn't on point, you're not following a structured program, you're not being consistent, or all of the above. That's a guarantee all across the board. And of course, there are different levels of genetics. You know, you have below average to average genetics, which makes up the majority of the population, and then you have, the slightly above average, which I'll admit that I'm, somewhere along that line of slightly above average. And then you have the elite top tier genetics, which are a lot of the people a lot of professional athletes are at that level, the top tier level. So the thing about it is, what I want you to do is just think about if you've ever played, a video game, like just say like Fallout, or even Madden or NBA 2K, any game that allows you to create your own character and to, allocate statistics to whatever attribute you want, to allocate points to whatever attribute you want. So say you're playing NBA 2K and you get to choose whatever specialty your character is. So if you want him to be a 3-point specialist, you choose that, and then you allocate the rest of your points to whatever. And then over the span of your career, you get to develop him however you want to. That's basically how real life works. Everybody's born with, a different skill set. One guy might be tall and lanky. He might not be able to, he might not have the type of potential to build muscle like a short and stocky guy like myself. I just call myself short and stocky. But yeah, he might not have that same muscle building potential, but he has more of a potential to excel in, a sport that requires height, such as basketball, or maybe even football. If he were to eventually fill out, he could be, a defensive end or something like that. Whereas a guy like me, I excel more at powerlifting because I have more muscle packed onto a shorter frame, as well as me being shorter, being an advantage because my leverages are better for things such as squat and bench, or maybe even, if I was more athletically inclined, and if I wanted to, maybe I could I could be a pretty decent running back, you know, because I have the build for it. So the thing is, basically what I'm saying is, you're born, everybody has different degrees of genetics, but the thing is, you're born with your own skill set. So different people are good at different things, different people are bad at different things. But the thing about it is, you work with what you're born with, and then you practice, you work on whatever it is that you personally want to improve on, that you know that you might not be the best at. And while you might not have the best genetics in the world, if you put in the work to get better at whatever it is, in this case we're talking about size and strength, as long as you put in the work and you don't have absolutely, you know, just terrible genetics, and as long as you're following a structured program, and as long as your diet is on point, then you have no reason why you shouldn't see results, period. I don't care who you are. So please stop using genetics as an excuse. Please stop letting other people use genetics as an excuse. And that is all I have for now. I will see you guys later. Peace out.